Pretty way at and your dad don't know that you're so well off and found. She don't love no one but herself. All she really cares about is a lace front weaving, boutiques from Chanel.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Diamond. We're back at it again with another video. Today is another girl talk about, why are girls so friendly with your man? Like, this is not, I don't know what that is about, but females are definitely a little friendly and they call you insecure when you say something about it. Do I think it's being insecure? No, I think it's being disrespectful. I'm going to tell you why in a second. And, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to agree with me on this one. But, some people I might have 50. It might be a 50-50 situation. Some of you guys may agree and some of you guys may think I'm just tripping. And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. That's really okay. It's all a matter of opinion. But I still appreciate all opinions. Let me tell you something. Negative opinions will get blocked. Like negative, just people that are just negative about everything, you will get blocked. So don't come on here with that. So basically, what I feel about it is, because I've definitely dealt with this in my recent past, where like females would be very friendly and then I would be looked at as, why are you being so insecure? Like if that's your boyfriend, then why do you have a reason to feel insecure? No, it has nothing to do with me feeling insecure. It has something to do with the simple fact that you're being disrespectful. I'm right here, and I know for a fact you see me give you a look before you touched him. You see me give you a look before you got too close, so you asking for his socials. What do you need his social media is for? At the end of the day, if y'all are not doing a class project, then that's different. And even then, y'all could text through the school email. What do you need his number for? Like, I don't play none of that, because at the end of the day, it's not even about that I don't trust him. It's not even that I don't trust the other girl. At the end of the day, it even says in the Bible, do not put yourself in a situation where you got to be tempted, because some people you can't fight off temptation. So why put yourself in a situation where you have to fight temptation? You know what I'm saying? I personally don't do that. If I notice that a guy and I'm with somebody and they're being too touchy-feely, if the person that I'm with doesn't say something already, I'm going to say something, because at the end of the day, it's still disrespectful to the person that I'm with. It has nothing to do with them being insecure. You're invested in somebody, so you feel like you got some shit that you could lose. And that's not even just the person. It's just it's just disrespectful, and it just really boils my blood when females don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I tell my friends all the time, listen, I love y'all. I don't think y'all would ever disrespect me like that, because if y'all do, we would have problems. I wouldn't be able to sit there and smile in your face after you did something very grimy and disrespectful of the sort. But I need to know. If I tell you, I'm like, yo, I'm going out with Keith today, we're gonna have this and that. Like, if I tell you, I'm talking to a person and you're like, oh, I want to see him. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll show you from my phone. Will I sit there and give you his Instagram, his Snapchat, any of that? No. Why? Because females take it to the extreme. Y'all start going lurking and trying to find something that you don't need to look at. What do you need to look at his page for? What do you need to look at? Like, no. What do y'all need to talk about? Honestly, you only know him through me, and you wouldn't even know him had it not been for me. Find you a nigga and you talk to your nigga. How about that? Me personally, I don't care how close I am with my friends. My friends will never, ever, ever have access to my boyfriend in no type of way. If you're not on the phone with me while I'm on the phone with you, you don't need to have access to him. You don't need his number. You can't reach me, sorry. If I'm out with him and he answers my phone, that's something different. But as far as everything else, you don't need to have contact. Like, I learned my lesson from giving my friends my boyfriend's number, letting them have his socials and stuff like that. At the end of the day, no, he may not be attractive to some of them, and they may not even be attracted to him in that way. But at the same time, I just feel like it's a respect thing. Out of respect for me, you don't need to have my boyfriend's number. You have my number because we're friends. What do you need to be buddy-buddy with him for? He's not going to ever come to you for advice because he has his own friends. He has his own family that he can ask for advice. He's never going to come to you. It's just not how it works. And it has, honestly, a lot of people will think that I'm just, you know, like I'm coming from an insecure point of view, because I've talked to some people before I even made this video. And a lot of them feel like I was being insecure, mainly the boys. Mainly the boys. But I asked, I was like, why would you want, like, and I'm not talking about, you know, like, I'm like, why would you want your girlfriend's friend to be texting and calling you if that's your girlfriend? Because, see, I don't like that, because on the low, boys be trying to, you know, do certain things, and at the end of the day, like, sometimes I will test you. I'm not even gonna lie. I want to know sometimes if I have a real one, so sometimes I will test you. Sometimes I will put you in harm's way and see how you respond to it. Shit. If you do respond to it in the way I think you are, at the end of the day, I didn't lose you. You lost somebody that was true to you. Congratulations, you played yourself. At the end of the day, I know that men can't fight the urge to, if you was to tell them, hey, I want to have sex with you, if they're attracted to you, 9 times out of 10, he's going to take that offer, because it's almost a 9 times out of 10 rate that most men will not pass up an offer of sex. And honestly, if something happened and, you know, you as a friend, like, for example, I've never been that type of friend to have my friends, boyfriends, or if they're talking to somebody, I don't want their social media. For what do I need their social media for? For what? I don't want to talk to him. And I wish more girls had that mentality. Because sometimes, y'all, girls be wanting your man on the low. And you know what's sad about that whole situation? Y'all don't see it coming because y'all like, that's my best friend. And y'all be so naive. That's why I will never, ever, ever, ever trust a female with my boyfriend's social media. At the end of the day, yes, he's a very good conversationalist, whatever you want to call it. I think I just made up a new word. But yes, he's really good at having conversations and stuff like that. You know, he's really good at talking to people. He's really good at, you know, keeping you entertained. But let me tell you something. Actually, me personally, I wouldn't want my friends to be all up in his face. But if it was like an ex, or if it was like somebody that he used to talk to, or somebody that's trying to talk to him, at the end of the day, I'm going to let him handle it. And I'm going to let him choose the path and direction that he wants to take to show me what he'd rather do. At the end of the day, I'm not one of those females that's going to tell you, oh, don't talk to her, don't talk to this. But it's different if I don't like the female because she did something to me. Not because, oh, I just don't like her because of whatever reason. I feel like, and that's another story, that's another, you know, girl talk that I'll talk to y'all about another time. When some females don't like you for no reason, or if people don't like you for no reason, it's because they see something in you. They're targeted by what you bring to the table. Don't forget that. And as far as what I was saying, where, you know, if somebody else was to try to, you know, talk to him or whatever, yeah, I'm gonna let him do him. Yes, I am. I'm going to let him show me, hey, this is what I'd rather do. And if it's not be loyal to me, then okay, go ahead, do you. I wish a lot of females thought of it like, there's so many females talking about some, I could take your man. Why would you want a man that can be taken from another female? Okay, I just want to break down this whole situation. Why would you want a man that can be taken from another female? If he could be taken from that female, don't you think he could be taken from you? Like, you're like, at the end of the day, yeah, he may be good to you because of the lust and the attraction, but once that shit runs out, what do you have? Even if you have a lot to offer, you can't compete with the man that is in love with the female that he's with. You can't compete with a female that a man is in love with. He may sleep with you. He may even take you out. He may do the most. But you cannot. I don't care who you are. You could look like Rihanna's twin. At the end of the day, you cannot compete. Are you listening to me? You cannot compete with someone that boy is in love with. Because no matter what you do, you will never be her. In his eyes, she can do no wrong. In his eyes, that's something that's going that ain't ever going to end. And at the end of the day, he with you because he know that you're the next best thing to her. Not really. That's why I tell people, don't sit there and try to be sitting over there talking about some, maybe that's my soulmate. Your soulmate, I promise you, they're not going to be your soulmate while they're in a relationship with somebody else. I be seeing a lot of posts of people be joking, talking about something. And a lot of these girls don't even be joking. Like, sometimes it's like, it was like, oh, sometimes your soulmate is in a relationship and you got to break the relationship up. And, like, stuff like that. And I'm just like, yeah, no. That's so tacky. It's just like, yeah, no. It's just, yeah, no. It's so, like, I don't know, like, if you see somebody's relationship not doing good, don't be the reason why they can't fix it and work it out because you come along and he's sitting over there, he turned around and he's all worried about you now because you done popped up and showed him something new. Because at the end of the day, he gonna get bored with you. He only tried it along to you because the relationship wasn't going well. And that's why I tell people, don't be friendly around people's boyfriends. I know a girl last year, I don't have a problem with her anymore. But I did have a little issue because I'm going to give y'all an example. When I was with my recent ex, right? There was a girl that was friends with one of my friends. A lot of my friends don't have the same friends as I do, so it's like, that's why it's kind of hard to keep people close to me because it's like you mess with a lot of people that don't like me. So that just throws me off a little bit. Just a little bit. And like, that's why my personal business stays my personal business. Yeah, we're friends, but to a certain level. Because you mess with a lot of people that don't mess with me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, shit happens, At the end of the day, I have a problem with nobody. But I feel like, females, they don't like the anointed. They don't like the anointed ones. When they know that, you have something different that they don't have. Oh my God, I don't like her. Baby, for what? I did nothing to you. But yeah, so one day, I remember I was coming downstairs from lunch. She was leaning all up on him. Because I was right there. I had just walked down. I was like, hey, babe, what's up? And she was right there on the side of me. And while I'm sitting over there walking over, she's touching his hair. I was like, don't touch him. I looked her straight in the face, don't touch him. Because it was disrespectful because you saw me look at you. You better not touch him. Like, I gave you the look. It had nothing to do with me being insecure. It had something to do with I was right there. What gave you the right to be sitting over there touching on other people's boyfriends? Have you ever seen First 48? Do you know why those women go crazy? It's not even because like somebody touched their boyfriend or somebody, looked at their boyfriend a certain way. No, it's because we know how women think. Y'all, it wasn't just a touch. Like, the thing is, I wouldn't have said what I said had it just been a touch. But even regardless, still don't touch him. You know what I'm saying? Don't touch him. If you wanted him, you had plenty of opportunity before I did. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear diddly squat about I'm being insecure. No, because at the end of the day, there was a time period he was single for a very long time. You could have hopped on that, but you didn't. You only want him because I wanted him. And because I have him. And sometimes that's the thing. They only want him because you're with him. They see something in you, but because they see something in you, they're like, well, if she finds something in him, then maybe I'm going to find something. Baby, no. Trust me, you can't even handle him. The first 10 minutes y'all dating, you going to be like, wait. Like, you don't even know what to do with him. Give me my nigga back. Please, stop playing with me. Period. But yeah. So, it wasn't even like she just touched his head like this. No, baby was playing through his hair. Like, the thing is, I had to turn around and calm down for a bit and then turn around and say, don't touch him. Because I was really about to boot bop bing. Like, don't touch him for real. Because at the end of the day, that's really disrespectful. And it just triggers me so bad because I hear songs from like City Girls and all of these people talking about something. I could take your man. Like, baby girl, remember what I said. You can't compete with somebody that boy's in love with. And also, I know a lot of girls that, by the way, this is like, I made this into a turban. If you guys want to know how to make a turban, like a shirt turban, I'll do that tutorial. It's easy as hell. It's very easy. I'm starting to do my hair more natural, so it's like I had to find certain situations and styles that look really good when I'm natural. But that was just a little sidebar or whatever. But going back to what I was saying, you know what I'm saying? I hear a lot of songs from like City Girls and all of these other songs about taking people's man. When was that ever okay? That's why relationships are not lasting. That's why the talking stage is becoming, you know, the new relationship. The talking stage is only like 2 weeks to a month. Nobody even makes it to 3 months anymore. Barely. And the talking stage is the best part of the relationship. Why? That's another girl talk. Like, that's a whole nother girl talk. That's a whole nother girl talk that I might even do today. But I need y'all to start watching again. Because I know I've been going for a long time, but I'm back now. And I'm better. But like I was saying, some people need to just, it's not an insecurity thing. It's a respect thing. Because I got things that I could lose. I'm sitting over there curving so many people for you. At least you can do is respect me enough to tell another female when they're stepping out of line. I should not have to publicly announce to another. At the end of the day, I know you're the wrong boy for me. If I have to publicly announce to another female, you're being too friendly. Back up off him. Because now that's making me look like I'm being territorial, and I'm not. Because how can I be territorial over something that's already mine unless you're not claiming that you're mine? And it's not even that it's like you're mine, like I own you. It's like, no, we have a partnership together and respect it. If I have to tell you how to respect me and how to tell other people how to respect me, maybe you don't need that partnership. Maybe you should leave that partnership because that partnership is not for you. Because you should never, I don't care what these boys tell you, you should never have to tell a man how to tell another female that they're overstepping their boundaries. Because a real man will tell a female, listen, you're a little too close. That's why I like my boys mean. I like them mean. I messed up last year messing with a friendly boy. Because let me tell you something. When they friendly, they be smiling at any and everybody. No, I need a nigga that's going to mean mug. Like, bitch, what you looking at? What are you looking at me for? I need you to back up off me. Back up off me. Back up off me. You can't be on me like that. My girl don't like that. Back up off me. Like, I want to know what y'all think about the whole being friendly. I want to know. Because a lot of people do, like, you introduce, like, for example, say his name Brandon. You be like, hey, y'all, this is my boyfriend Brandon. They be like, hey, Brandon. What are you doing? What are you doing? Or they be like, hey, Brand. Now you already got, like, little pet names. Sis. Hey, Brand. When did I say his name? When did I say his mother named him Brand? Why do you have that? And I'm telling you, y'all, they be doing the most. They be making pet names for him. They be sitting over there trying to, hey, why you didn't answer my text? He ain't answer your text. What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Like, we started texting because, y'all, I'm telling you, you don't want those problems because now you're looking at your friend sideways. Why do you want to text my man so bad? Like, you don't want that. I'm telling you. I don't care who your friend is. I'm telling you. At some point in time, one of your friends that you sat there and thought was so culture and so, you know, she would never do this to me. She would never, you know, overstep my boundaries when it comes to my man. At the end of the day, you don't know who's who. You can't decipher who's what because at the end of the day, sometimes snakes are not even your enemies no more. Sometimes you call the snakes that are around you, the snakes that are around you are the people that you call babe, baby, best friend, sister, brother. Like, sometimes those are the snakes around you. So you never know what's what. I know for a fact that, like I said, even with like the person that I was talking about, like he would call a lot of these boys his bros, but at the end of the day, your bro's in my DM. And I kept telling him, like, stop being so friendly with these boys, because at the end of the day, they don't really care about you. Because if they did, they wouldn't try to holler at me. Granted, I never sat there and smiled in their face having him looking goofy, but I had to tell him and put him on game. They're not your real friends. Your real friends will not be trying to talk to your girl. At the end of the day, this is why till this day, I will not ever, I don't care how close we are. Sweetheart. You can't have my boyfriend's number. No, you can't have his Instagram. No, you can't have his Snap. What they say about Snapchat, it go down where? Okay, yeah, no. You know those little messages where you could, you could send streaks or whatever, you could do all of that, and and the messages can't be, recovered. No, I don't want that type of anxiety and stress. So to avoid all of that, to avoid putting him in a situation he doesn't need to be in, you don't need his socials. Simple as that. And I've explained my case, and I said and I saw. It's your girl Dom. Like, comment, and subscribe, and keep that good ass vibe. You feel me? It's been real.